Except he's not a barnacle. He looks like a crossover from last year and this year. But he's definitely this year.
Yeah, that's from...
He's the Underminer.
It's from one of these, it's from one of the chests, right?
It
from
is.
this year's TI. Yeah, I believe so.
That's
a new set. I have this one as well, yeah.
In green gems.
This tournament, there's a lot of just mid-ward from both teams. Yeah, it happens in so many of the games that both teams play some mid-ward, and you just wonder when do we start seeing the minute 0 sentry wards come out in mid to just even before the waves meet.
Does Fly run over for the other? Like, Charles can level Burrow Strike and get the stun timing right. He'll be able to get the stun over onto S4 with Bramble. Fly was still able to get the bounty room, but it's first blood onto the Weaver. So Evil Geniuses, is it going to be worth it?
Mathematically, it appears no.
They got 3 bounties, they gave away first blood, and the first blood went
the current gold
to the
lead is 70 gold.
Huge! Massive! Ridiculous.
And the experience lead is like 40 or 60, because killing a level 1 hero gives like almost nothing. They all got 20 XP. Sand King, Willow, and Wyvern got 20 XP each.
Charles really wants to try and fight this bottom. Here's that early fortification. Under the tower's a little bit more difficult. And then we got 4 of the swipes on. They are level 1s. Burrow Strike on bottom. Heavy damage after the Weaver. Once again, they get the pop. Fly can't do enough to stop it. Ended up having to soul rip aggressively into Chalice. And
he's
actually,
dead too.
Yeah, Burrow Strike. There's Mango into Burrow Strike inside the tree line. And then from the realm, FY.
Oh, wait a second.
Where'd the damage go? You've got support arriving from S4. Fly still alive. He had 1200 HP. FY will be able to get the kill in return.
FY, that's not FY. That was X-Nova on the picture, but sometimes that happens. No, I think FY didn't charge his Shadow Realm long enough. I feel like that should have been a kill right there.
Yeah.
But maybe there were a couple of extra stick charges from Fly that I didn't hear or didn't see at the time, and well, they do get the kill trade-off, so not the biggest of deals there. But still, this bottom lane for LGD, sure they're getting a couple kills, but Sand King CS is not looking too hot right now, the 4-0.
Okay, that's just, yeah, it's not looking great because he's been waiting for Caustic. He got Burrow Strike early on. He can't sit inside a Sandstorm because he's going to get decayed and the sentry wards in the lane. So it has to be Caustic lane presence doing his work. Crit's lane presence is great. Forced Arme out of the lane. While Somnus, he's feeling a little bit more intimidated to the double damage of Sumail.
The really good thing that LGD have got going for them bottom that they've taken advantage of is how easy of a setup the Sand King stun is for Brambles and how much damage the Brambles deal.
Oh, S4, great run around, using that extra movement speed of Shikuchi to find Chalice, and he gets him around, had the vision past the tree. And Klinks is moving. Somnus is coming down to the bottom lane. They've been so aggressive. S4, Shikuchi's forward, and Somnus, he's going to be ready to open up with a Burrow Strike. That's a quick and easy kill onto the Undying. They don't have enough damage normally, but with the effect of Somnus, there is Arme through the trees. He gets over. The Splinter Blast and the Arctic Burn slow up Arteezy so much, and X-Nova shows why he's such a great pick against the Ursa.
Yeah, 2 slows, and later on the Cold Embrace will be very useful.
Are they trying to actually get him to dive? Like FY TP'd into the tree line, probably hoping that Arteezy would commit, but they're salving up before they'll give that a crack. Oh, they see Spec. Observer and Sentry is down, so Crit, Curse Crown, Spectral Dagger, slow him up. Splinter Blast available, Arteezy has to walk away. The Bramble, instant hit onto the Pugner, he starts his TP. They need the damage piece to Decrepify it up. Never able to connect from Dark Willow.
They have 2 stuns in their lineup, and, well, technically Terrorize as well, I guess you could say. And only one is available.
Through the trees! Arteezy trying to cut his way through. The Curse Crowns on him. They're trying to isolate, but Arme cannot take another hit. 6 points, or 6 stacks of the Fury Swipes. Now it's FY. He's got no abilities left. The slow on Arteezy will wear off. 2 seconds till Spectral Dagger, and that may not be enough. He's still got 6 charges, so 1 hit was all it was going to take from Arteezy. FY stands his ground, but Arteezy, he's a bear, he's a beast, he's a man.
Damn. They set him up for that real hard. I think
at all from LGD. They don't have the damage output from a Klinks. Dark Will is kind of your only one to do it. Maybe with the Burst Strike in from Challenge, FY, they just have to heavy man it up, and they will be killing off Samel. Spectral Haunt.
I think they really wanted Spectre to get that kill.
They're trying to chase for another one. They're going up after Fly now. Charles, with the boots, he has the movement speed only because the Spectral Dagger was slowing him up, but Arteezy comes in, Tombstones drop a double Burrow Strike, but now Terrorize gets them to run away. Epicenter from Chalice will slow them during the run, and FY looking for that extra damage, but he's getting drained out by Crit. This is their carry. This is the man who's going to the Shadow Realm right now. He cannot do so. No powers of Yu-Gi-Oh! Belong to him, and hey, this looks like a rinse and repeat. X-Nova, 8 Fury Swipe stacks for Arteezy to get that kill. He'll come over for another one. SK to the neighborhood, but maybe not that much. Somnus does a hell of a lot of damage with these searing arrows, and he sows up just in case, combining with the stick charges and with the Clinks, who's dusted up. They can see where he moves. Fly tries to help. He's got some stick charges, but Somnus tries to juke it on the high ground. Up, then down. Samel makes his movement over with the Blink Dagger, but he's too far away. And the Invis detection is now gone.
As far as like, oh, there's a fight, that's great. He's just almost got a full tier 2 tower in the bottom lane.
Fly.
Oh, the combo. It's pretty smart though. These all the zombies take 2 hits each, so you just let them stack up a little bit and then.
Oh, it's straight into the fight. You just got the Aegis more. Nice Terrorize. Pug is going to fall, and FY just goes in deep. Samel will fall too. Arteezy wants to fight. Remember, he doesn't have Blink Dagger. This happened so early on that the Blink Dagger is coming, but it's coming on the Courier. So they weren't fully ready to engage, but Samel felt an opportunity.
So it is doable.
Where are you off to, Crit? Actually coming in through the bottom, but Somnus has the information with the Observer Ward. That's why they're trying to run over and try and kill off Samel, but Somnus, he can just go after Fly. That's the easier pick off. Terrorize, well off target. Samel's already running away. No, it's actually on target.
I was running the other way for 1 second.
Back onto the Sentry Ward. They saw S4 arrive. And they need to move further up, but this is the vision around EG. They have the Observer and Sentry up. Here comes Sand King. Blink Dagger is intact. Time-lapse already being used by the Weaver, and he actually has information onto Chalice. Now, no one's there to cop the Epicenter. Finally gets 1 pulse and a Burrow Strike into Ursa, but it's an enraged Ursa, and he's running out of teammates to do the damage. Sand King, yeah, he knows. He's in range, barely. And goodbye. 3 here. They have a BKB onto Arteezy.
That is a very big item this game.
He looks totally unstoppable if he jumps, and you've even got a Dagon level 1 on the Pugna. They're just going to nuke everything down, and a double damage on a Tiny. Sure, why not? Everything, including the kitchen sink and the jump forward. He goes for it. There's that BKB, and deleting FY from the game. He'll have to buy back, but that's that 10-second BKB. Wears off in 1. Fortification, keeping their racks alive. The double damage from Samel, so there's another 10 seconds left. And now FY terrorizes. Get the hell out of my home is what he's trying to say. Charles is waiting. Blinks in. Burrow Strike catches out on 2. Needs to back off once again. He didn't bring in the Epicenter and fly in so deep. They'll get rid of both the Tombstone plus the Undying. LGD's Rax is alive, but S4 back in again underneath the Sentry Ward. They'll take the range and they'll look for the melee. Good Burrow Strike. S4, he's got cheese. He'll use that first, not the time left, and just Kikuchi's through Chalice to find the kill. Double kill for Somnus. So there was the revenge before the time lapse was used, but a full lane of Rax on the bottom. The range Rax lost. Crit sacrificed all of his life to give more Samel. S4. They walk. Nice, quick Shadow Realm. Somnus was giving extra information, then the Bramble. They look over towards Fly with the Dust as well. Nowhere to really hide in this. And Fly, well, they give him the Lincoln Sphere. They try and protect it, but the Cursed Crown, it does not block it. So they'll kill off the Death Tombstone, take the 2 hero kills, and Roshan opens up. Your tier 4 towers are taking damage, but right now you can't let him have Aegis, Cheese, and Refresher Orb, and Somnus has the double damage route. Swarm will come in. EG need to be able to contest this Epicenter. Chalice, I'm waiting for it. The Burrow Strike comes forward, but then the curse. It's only Weaver beating into an enraged Ursa, and Samel hits the backlines onto Somnus. LGD, I thought for a moment they had him, but I thought wrong. LGD, they actually get a couple of kills. I don't think wrong. FY in through the rear. And Armay strong enough to stand his ground and fight. Maybe not much longer. S4 still alive, and Crit just Dagons him. Remember me? I'm part of this game too. four here have Epicenter, and they almost didn't have Arme. Blink forward from Arteezy, looking for his target, jump into the back lines, and there's Clinks, and the damage, they still don't kill off the partner. El Sol ripping back up, Somnus is on the run, the Terrorize, he'll buy a little bit of space, but Tiny, actually the Cursed Crown. Somnus is able to outrun this. Chalice, of course, did die for the cause. Undying, Arteezy, stop hitting him. Too late. X-Nova lets the Splinter Blast go, so Undying will buy back to be part of this fight once more. Sumail did actually go down to FY, but the throne is under attack. Somnus, you can't sit. He's trying to get the death pack so he can come back out and come back in and try and fight. They're trying to get rid of the Nether Ward too. Arteezy, Curse Crown's on him. Somnus. Alright, well he finds another target. That's the dieback of Undying. He won't get back into this engagement. There's so much time is wasted. The game is done. They're delaying the inevitable. GG, well played. A 2-0 victory for Evil Geniuses, and that is the dream run for them in this group stage. They now go 9-1 for Group A, and they push them down even harder.
They look like they have a lot of good solutions and a lot of good ideas, and just know how to play lanes. And I would say, out of the games we've cast together, I think this game is almost the perfect example of how much you can win lanes and how much it can matter.